So for step 45, attaching the front bumper. Well, you can see that we have these light units that we have to install, and you can see it said TS30. Now these plastic pieces came clear, but I have gone ahead and painted them up with the TS30 that they're saying, so silver leaf. So those are painted and ready to go. Then you've got the double-sided tape, so I've got to cut this to size so that they'll fit on the top of each side. And then using these two screws, these MD1s, they're going to go into the light unit, through the body, and then into the front bumper. Now you can see here, TS29, they're telling you to paint those black. Well, I've done this before in another car. To me, black is black is black. They're bumpers. I'm not going to paint them. It's fine the way that it is. I don't see it making much of a visual difference by painting it up, so I'm not going to. Now, the only thing is there is a TLU-01 light unit that you can use for this. I don't have it. I think I will be getting it for this kit, but until then, we're just going to go and install everything else that we can without it. So I'll get this all set up and we'll install the front bumper. So for the double-sided tape parts, I decided just to go ahead and do it. So you can see that I cut a length off of this, then cut it in half. So this piece, cut it in half, and then attached it to both sides. So if we look at how this is going to attach, these are going to go onto here. The bumper is going to attach through the screw. So you can see, let's say if we grab, let's grab this one, which is the one that is on this side. You can see that the screw itself is going to go through this top one and then through the body and into the bumper on the other side, just like that. So I think what I'll do is let's grab the body itself. I'm going to flip it over. You can see that this needs to match up with the light, so we can see this on the other side, but it's got to match up with that, which seems like it fits pretty good. I'm just going to see to make sure that that hole is correct. Yeah, you can see it's matching up, so the hole will be in line for the bumper. So I'm going to take off the double-sided tape and we're going to stick this right down here, get it nice and close to everything else, and it should fit nicely into the corner, just like that. And on the other side, it's fine, and you can see that the hole is right there. It's matching up. So, knowing that, I am going to do a quick test. Now, the one thing that I would show you is that on the bumper itself, see the cut marks? And I've cleaned them up a bit, but that's where it was attached to the parts tree. Well, we don't want to see those, so we're going to flip it over that way. So in essence, when you're attaching this to the body, all those marks of the cut marks, put them facing up, because then when we turn this over, it's not going to look like that. So I'll show you that. We're going to put that one right like that. And they are tapping screws, so I'll just grab the screwdriver. We're going to make sure that that goes through and into there. Make sure I've got this the right way. Yes. Now, I'm not going to put it in all the way yet. I just want to make sure that that actually fits okay, which it does. So let's grab our other light unit Gonna peel that off. And again, we're going to stick this right into that corner. Just like that. The double-sided tape will hold that in place. And this side should actually show the screw hole, which it does. It's nicely in the middle, ready to go. So again, let's grab another screw, put that in the hole, and that should fit nicely into the bumper. Okay, I just want to make sure that that does fit okay. It does. So now we're going to just screw this in place. So the double-sided tape is holding it to the body, and the screw is holding our bumper to the body, which is also holding the plastic light unit piece nice and tight on the top. So you've got double-sided tape holding it to the top of the hood or the bonnet, and you've got the screw holding everything else on the front. Good and good. And when we flip it over, there is our bumper in place. That looks super, super cool. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so that is step 45. The front bumper's on, so we're now going to move on to step 46 and do the exact same thing on the back and put on the rear bumper. So for step 46, attaching the rear bumper. Well, this is essentially the same step as we did in step 45. Only difference is we're getting the tail light units, and we need to put the double-sided tape on them, and we'll attach those to the bottom, and then a screw goes into the rear bumper. And again, I'm not painting this black. Black is black is black. And these ones here, I've actually gone ahead and cut the double-sided tape out already, so they are all set and ready for installation. And you can see they're different because they are the tail lights, not the headlights. And once again, we don't have the TLU-01 light unit yet, so we're going to be installing this without the lights. So I'll set this up and let's put these on. So again, if we grab our body here and we work on the, I guess the passenger side first, we know that it is going to be this one here that needs to be attached. That matches what we're seeing here. So we're going to take off the other piece for the double-sided tape, and this is now going to fit nicely down here and put it into this far corner. There we go. It's nicely down, and you can see on this side, hopefully, the hole, which is open and ready for the rear bumper. So we just need to do the same thing on the other side. So let's grab the other one, and we're gonna peel off the backing tape for the double-sided tape. And again, we're going to fit this into the corner. Now what I do find is try to make sure that you get it into the corner first before you drop it down, but I also kind of tilt it. So I've got it here. I know it's going to go into that corner, so I'm kind of squishing it down from the bottom, but down, and then it goes into place correctly, because then it's nicely sitting in that far corner. So now that we've got those on, again, we're going to do the same idea with this. Notice you have the cut marks with where it came off the parts tree. We want those facing down so that when we turn this over, the nicer side is facing up. So again, and as you can see in terms of the holes, that's going to go into there, that one goes into there, and that fits quite nicely. Pop those into place, and we're going to grab our screws and stick that one into there, and we'll start screwing that in. I can see the other one has come out of the hole, which is fine, so maybe what I'll do is let's grab the other screw and we'll screw that one in place as well so that it doesn't continue to pop off. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to this one now. And because they're tapping screws and it is going into the hard plastic, you're going to know when you're at the end. You're not going to have to worry about anything stripping out, because once it gets there, boom, we're at the end. And same again, boom. So obviously the double-sided tape is holding it to the hood, but the screw is holding on the bumper. But between the two of them, these are actually very, very sturdy. So if we flip this over, there is our rear bumper on the car. It really does look great, the way this has been designed and how it comes together. I love that look. So between the front and the rear bumper, this body really does look sharp. I love it. Fantastic. Okay, so that means that step 46 is complete. So we're going to move on now to step 47, and we're going to attach the fog lamps and the side mirrors.